Hey guys, how's it going, man? The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. I haven't made a video in a while because I've been just busy doing my thing, and I'm not really impressed with what I'm seeing in regards to the truth community and the freedom community and the whole bullshit. This Canadian freedom movement, that's a joke, absolute joke and a half. Jordan Peterson is a controlled operation from the word go, right? He's an agent. Anybody that gets an interview with Bibi Netanyahu is definitely an operator and is in on the game. Like Christine Anderson, all that bullshit. Everybody going up to Ottawa, and I mean, give me a break, man. You gotta be kidding me. It's a psyop. Everybody's up there looking for the scratch, man. They're all green thumbing it. And in regards to anybody that's involved with this freedom movement and stuff here in Canada, they're all coining in, man. They're just taking your money and running. Okay, you got this Trudeau for treason. What a shit show that is. I mean, nothing's building a house in Mexico at your expense. Traveling back and forth across the country, collecting shekels, and then flying down to Mexico and building a home. It's a retirement home, and you guys are paying for it. So, I mean, give me a break, right? In regards to Canadian Frontline Purses and all these other scammers, I did a video on that whole trucker convoy scam, right? With blowjob Dictor, BJ Dictor, and his Bitcoin, and Tamara Leach and all that crap, writing a book. Those guys coined in hard, and they're just making everybody look stupid. And it's all a Freemasonic run operation. I mean, it's sickening. It's pathetic, man, that people are actually buying into this shit. And it's a rigged game, man. These guys have been at this for a long time. You don't even understand what's going on. This whole fucking place I call hell, man. Then you've got the so-called truthers in the truth community. They're like baby truthers, if that, right? I mean, personally, I've been through a life of hell, literally. I've dealt with addictions. I've dealt with broken bones. I've dealt with comas. I've dealt with several accidents. I mean, I've got so much shit going on in my life that's why I say this place is hell. In regards to addictions, these people in the truther community got everybody hooked on knowledge, and everybody's just looking for the next click, click, click. The internet is like a game, man. The internet was provided to you by the same controllers, okay? Everything you're seeing out there is 95% controlled, okay? All these books I got, whether it be here I got books coming out of the walls, man. I could ship books for crying out loud, but you know what? They're all from Freemasonic publishers, right? Yeah, there's lots of great information in the books, but the thing is, you can drive yourself and paint yourself into a damn corner. Drive yourself crazy, right? It's nuts, man. And I'm talking about addictions. These people got everybody hooked on the next click, right? The social media will rot your brain, right? That's why I haven't owned a cell phone now for over 6 years. I haven't owned a television for about 15 years, but I got lots of books, and I like to enjoy reading. I got some smaller books. I got bigger books. Like Secret Societies and Psychological Warfare, right? That'll probably take me a week to read if I read that on the bus. They were white and they were slaves. Don't worry, everybody was slaves in this game, man. There's none of them going off. Oh, Hidden Lands Beyond the Antarctica. That's a cool book. But, it's the truth, right? I mean, all these books you can read and you can drive yourself crazy. And it's great to have the knowledge. But, dude, I'm telling you, man, you don't make very many friends. You don't have a life. And if you do meet anybody, then, like last week, I spent some time with my younger brother, but it's like, the guy irritated me so much because he was just complaining and complaining and complaining. And I can't stand somebody that's complaining all the time. It just drives me fucking loopy, especially when I know I'm living in hell. Listen, I've been smashed up. I've done... My mother was basically taken out of the game on me when I was 10 years old and 6 months via the so-called chemo. And ever since this bullshit had all started, before even my mother died, I started realizing this place was a shit show, and I'm not really of this world, man. You know, it's crazy, man. The whole place that we got to deal with here is full of liars, cheats, Freemasonic weasels. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. There's both. And Freemasonic people sold their soul, right? Or they sold their spirit to the ruler of this world. And it's a shit show, right? Anyway, all these assholes in regards to the freedom movement and stuff like that, and truther movements. I mean, I'm a flat realm guy, but I know the flat realm has been infiltrated by these scumbags from day one. I've been at this flat realm thing for a long time. My father even questioned the moon landing back when it ever happened, and I kind of like overheard this kind of stuff. And I've always kind of questioned everything. Ever since my mother passed away, I'm a highly educated grade 4. Right, that's about it. I do my own thing. I try and live in a spiritual way. I don't hurt nothing. I try and take care of my own vehicle here. And I don't get involved with retards as much as possible. It's very difficult nowadays because, I mean, we live in an open-air insane asylum, right? That's why everybody has to, when the idiots go and cast their votes, they vote in these wards. You could be in Ward 7 or something in Scarborough, or you could be in Ward 9 in Markham. It's like psycho wards, man. They treat us like we're on these farms, and these farms are called cities, and these cities got wards, and we're like penned up animals, man. And now they're building 6 high-rises down my street in the next little bit. They got one going up right now that's 35 stories. It's 2 doors down from my house, man. You know, they're going to build 6 of them on my street. This gets into your 5-minute cities, man. They want 15-minute cities. They don't want you going 5 minutes from your home. They want you driving around their building, so that's your exercise, man. These guys that are involved with this whole bunch of shit, right? You know, and this whole situation that we got going on in here with Trudeau and this whole Canadian takeover, right? It's not just Canada, it's everywhere, right? Agenda 21. You know, they want to kill off 2/3 of North America by 2025. Come on now, how do you figure they do that? Wouldn't take them much if they turned off the lights. Most of these retards would be running around looking for a place to plug their cell phone into, right? Anyway, the thing I was getting at about this freedom movement and truther movement and even the flat realm. Dave Banner, man, those guys are pretty cool, man. They call out the bullshitters, man. This is the Flat Earth Lounge. There's all kinds of good people there. There's Chills Deluxe. There's Iron Maiden, Liz Iron Maiden. There's One Man is Detector. There's Mr. Cheswick. All kinds of good people there. There's Jack Streamer, Marlene Brown. She's cool. And you got Amanda, Boris Chops. I mean, these people are good people, man. And we talk about the reality of things in this group. Mind you, it comes on at 5 o'clock in the morning here in Toronto. It used to be 2 days a week, but now it's only Saturdays. But it's a great gig. And we call it the bullshitters, man. You know, the archaic scam. Oh my God, you people involved with archaics, anybody that's involved with that piece of shit is a piece of shit. Okay, they're grifting, and they got no fucking class whatsoever. Okay, this archaics guy is a guy who raped a 19-year-old girl violently and did 30 years in prison for it. He's running a cult operation. Bro Sanchez just did a expose on him just the other day. It was like 2 hours long on how he's saying that Jason from Archaics is running a cult and he's a total scammer. Everybody who's involved with this guy, whether it be Martin Leidke, right? Or that fucking Campbell Fat Purvis. And you get that a whole bunch of them, man. Everything down to Howdy Mikowski and the scammer and Jess Hall. Anybody that's had this any contacts with this scumball or kicks is a piece of shit. All right. In regards to the flat realm, I'm telling you right now, you had the Cracktoberfest just go on in Las Vegas there, and that was a total Freemasonic operation. Everything from Karen B doing this to her eye, to Mark Sargent wearing a CIA thing, to Logan Paul and all this Tyler. And, hang on a second here. This is good. I'm going to check something out here. I gotta find it. Hang on a sec, guys. One sec. Here. Listen to this.
Interesting, because this guy over here on the left that David's talking to,
David Weiss.
David invited him to his
home
operators for a couple of days
every single one of them.
before the Flattoberfest.
You know that?
And boy, you know,
Martin
I love
Matsons,
Dave. You know, I love Dave, but
Masons.
the investigative reporter in me thinks that
all failed
it
actors.
sure looks like these two guys got together to plan what was to take place at Flattoberfest, and Karen B was in on the planning, it looks like. What's his name? The sergeant was in on the planning, it looks like. So it's really confirming my assertions that the Flat Earth movement, as it stands right now, is a bunch of psyopers chasing Shekel. So this is Dave having this guy at his home, and we'll see what winds up with this guy a little bit later. And it's interesting, I mean, this guy's got like 4 million, I think. And then you got Logan Paul with, 42 million? So they're definitely chasing numbers any way you look at it. And you had the fiasco with Professor Dave. This has got 4.2 million views. Our Dave was talking to this Professor Dave, and it was, you know, not really much in the way of substance. But anyway, fast forward to...
Todd Oliveira. Anyway, the whole thing, what I'm getting at is, these guys are saying the same shit over and over and over again. It's been since 2015, 2016, where this really kicked off, and they're still chasing around the debating. They're all trying to prove the curvature. They're just repeating the same bullshit over and over again. They got everybody going watching the same shit over and over again. Listen, after your first 2 or 3 fucking videos, you don't have to debate about nothing. You know what I'm saying? These guys are scamming. Anyway, you want to get involved with these fucking people? It's a shit show, man. They're lying scumbags, and they're working with the satanic Freemasonic army, okay? They're all part of the scam, okay? And this is where I can't have anything to do with it. I'm into more people that are doing truth for free. I don't do anything on YouTube or the protests. I know for a long time were totally controlled, but yet I went out and filmed them. I traveled to Montreal 8 times, 6 times. I went to Ottawa 8 times, and I did all my traveling around. Didn't bill anybody for anything. Didn't ask for one dime. I actually bought about 80, 100 flags to put up at some of these rallies because I was trying to promote truth and freedom. I took down books to all these rallies, even though they were stealing them off me whenever I could turn my back, because I had to film some of these speeches and stuff. I had over 2,000 protest videos on my old channel. I lost that. Now I'm back to about 1,000 on my Tommy Rodgers 2, and Tommy Rodgers 3's got about 325 or something weird like that. And I'm not into the Freemasonic bullshit. I got books on them scumbags. And you want to talk about those assholes? Check about the Freemasonic child wedding, right? Where they actually don't even get me involved with that scumbag. And I'll tell you, anybody that's involved with your little King James Bible bullshit, you know? I mean, I try and keep myself in a Christian mindset, but you got to remember one thing. King James Stewart was a 33-degree black Freemason who studied demonology. Do you think this fucking stuff is going to be... No, listen. Do you think any king gave you any book to freedom? Or did he just give you something to confuse the issue? Every single one of these Abrahamic religions was created by the same source. And I've said this a dozen times. They're all created by the cube worshippers, man. You know, you got the Star of David for the Judaism, which is a cube in the center of that Star of David, which David never had no star. That's the Star of Abraham, if you want to follow that aspect. Then you've got the cube for the Muslims, right? And then your cross is a folded up cube, right? And so, you know, you can get into all this weird stuff if you want. The thing is, you just try and live like a decent person in this world and try and understand there's a few hidden secrets about this place. I believe this place is a soul farm, or more like an energy farm, because it says here, I'm reading right now, every cell in your body is worth 1.4 volts, and we're made up of 50 trillion cells. At times 1.4 volts is actually 70 trillion volts of electricity. So you want to talk about you having power, then throw you in these damn circuit board cities on a flat realm that's all designed to power your own damn reality. That's why you say, you know, your thoughts will manifest in your life, okay? Try and keep positive thoughts going. I hate it when people just keep bitching and whining and complaining about negative shit all the time. Nothing like listening to a complainer. And there's some good people out there sharing some good content. I like Lucky Haskins, even though he seems to be missing a point on a few things. The thing is, what I'm getting at is the flat realm has been totally controlled and operated from the word go. Everything from Eric Dubay all the way down the pipe, right? The whole thing. They've been working together in conjunction, hand in hand, washing each other's hands and backing each other up in one way. This entire freedom movement, that whole Martin Lee clique, that whole Shiva shampoo, fucking shithead shampoo, bullshit, fucking, you ever see the dreads on that piece of crap? My God, I don't care if he's a good musician or not. I got a Telecaster here. I've been playing that thing since 1972. Give me a break. This is a joke, man. Everybody on YouTube's looking for money, and they ain't talking about the real thing. You know, I kind of like Steven from Sandy Machine. He's been calling them out. I definitely dig his kind of approach, but I think he's got a little bit of an ego problem. And but mind you, like, they're all pushing a little bit. I mean, everybody's got their flaws. I mean, I appreciate what he's doing. I've been good friends with Orphan Annie since about 2015 or 2016, and that's been a good gig. I mean, she's always been a friend, but she's a moderator with him, and we chat every once in a while. I've actually did a video about her and her comments on some of my videos. The thing is, she's cool. There's a lot of good people out there, but don't get caught up with the fucking goddamn bullshit. There's so many liars. I'm telling you, the lies just never seem to end. And you got this goddamn Santos Bonacci telling everybody to be a vegan. Look at the guy. He looks like he's a walking dead man. Okay? I also heard this guy was controlled opposition from way back in the day. You got Max Egan. He's another one. He's totally controlled opposition. Where are all these people? They're all in Mexico, right? Oh, go ahead. Yeah, well, you know what? They're all grifting scumbags, right? Every single fucking one of them. You know, BitChute, Odyssey, Rumble. Everybody that's not talking the truth. You know how you can tell somebody's talking the truth? They ain't trying to make money. They haven't got their hand out saying, look, I'm poor. Can you help me? I need some money. I'm fucking poor as shit, man. I'm a grandfather. And I feel bad about it because I can't even visit my own grandkids because they're in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and I haven't got the money to go anywhere. Right? You know, I'm not asking for no money. I'll take care of my own backyard. Right? The thing is, this place is hell, and I've been trying to say this for a long time. My body's smashed up. I've had out-of-body experiences. I've did the coma for 2 months, and I'll tell you, that was awfully dark. The only time I actually seemed to get any kind of... I went through some episodes where they were actually taking me down to the basement of the hospital and operating on my brain for some reason, and it was really... I went through episodes, and the things I seen in this coma was crazy, but I ended up coming out of it with no brainwave activity left or right side of my fucking brain. How does that work? I'm supposed to be going gaga goo goo, sitting here in my diaper right now, being fucking spoon fed in my fucking goddamn ass, sitting in a chair. right? Going, no, no. The human being is more capable than anything you could even imagine. And it's got nothing to do with your religions or anything like this. It's got to do with you yourself being a powerful being, and have faith in yourself and not in others. You know, people that walk around crying the blues, oh, look at me, oh, boo-hoo. My God, you can't deal with them kind of people, man. Anyway, I probably got a shit more load of stuff to say. Like I said, Bro Sanchez called out RKX pretty good the other day. Said he's running a cult operation, and I seen that happening way back in the day. Everything from his Howdy Mikowski, the whole fucking shit show. Anybody that's involved with RKX is scum. Period. They're sellout scumbags, man. I hope you all having a good day. I'm trying to keep my stick on the ice and keep things real. I'm just telling you right now, the fucking world is loaded with scum. Okay, this place is hell. It's run by these demonic fuckers that have nothing to do with us as people, right? They sold their soul. And if you think giving anybody these clowns any money is going to help you out, listen, I want to know what any of this information has done for you. Has it really improved your life? Has me learning about all this stuff improved my life? I'm pretty smart, but I'll tell you one thing right now, I don't have very many friends at all, if any, that I can talk to about this stuff. I mean, I spent a couple of days with my brother last week, and it just about drove me fucking nuts, right? Because I couldn't stand the bitching and whining and complaining. It was all about stupidness. Anyway, the thing is, people get caught up with all this stupidness, and, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Don't buy into it, man. The fucking internet is clickbait 101. Every one of these guys has got to keep coming up with new content to keep you coming back, to keep you coming back, to keep you coming back. If you ain't coming back, they ain't making no money. So they got to keep coming up with shit. And that's why they got you dancing around in fucking circles, okay, on their pizza dough map, which we have no idea where the fuck we are, but they're pushing this one map. I'll guarantee you there ain't one map out there that's legit. Neither is half the fucking, if not 95% of the shit you see on this internet stuff. Is it legit? The internet was provided to you by the same people that gave you the radio, the telephone, the TV, your computer, your internet, your fucking cell phones. It's all to control you. Okay? You don't fucking want to hear me? Good. I don't care if I lose subscribers or not, because I'm not into it for likes, shares, and subscribes. Comment if you wish. I appreciate that. But I'm just trying to be on the level here, man. I haven't made a video in a couple of weeks because I don't want to get on the fucking internet and just start talking out my ass. I want to talk about the reality of this place. It's a shit show. I call it hell, and it's an escape program, right? You guys got to figure out what's going on about that, because this place, I'm telling you right now, having had some out-of-body experiences and near-death experiences in my own history, I'm telling you right now, this place is not what you think it is. Not at all, okay? And as far as this place being hell, yes. You know, Jesus was taken to the top of the mountain, shown all of Satan's kingdoms, and said, you can have all this if you bow down to me. And Jesus said, no, man. I have no idea what you're talking about, dude. I got no time of day for you, right? I'm not of this world. I'm just here to show some people how to get the fuck out. The Muslims knew it. The fucking Christians knew it. The Jews knew it. Here we go. See, this is Satan's realm. Satan is alive and well on planet Earth by Hal Lindsey. There you go. Right? And why do these guys sell their soul to Satan? Right? Because they do all this fucking shit, man. And they do this, the Karen B. You're a queen bee. All this shit. Did you see that stuff? They're all Masonic. This is where it's a scam. I'm telling you, you're in a fucking place called hell, and you got to figure out how the fuck you're getting out of here, man. Sandy Machine's got a good push on what's going on. There's a few channels out there, but I think he's probably one of the guys that's doing a better hit on everything, because he's pulling everybody apart, especially the grifters. And he's pretty good at calling people on their shit. And there's so many liars out there, it would just blow you away. Anyway, guys, I love you. I hope everything's going good. Be good to yourself, man. That's all you can do, man. Ain't nobody gonna help you get out of here except you. Love you.